welcome. Now you're being asked to let your fears dissolve with this wolf supermoon, the first supermoon of the year. Now the indigenous named it the wolf moon because the wolves howled more during this time of year, and they observed this and believed it was because of the scarcity of food around. So there is a connection to scarcity and healing from scarcity mindset within the winter. Now you're being asked to let your fears dissolve, but you don't want to. This has to do with not wanting to holding on. Well, not wanting to hold on. This goes back to you are all things. And you are literally all things. You're holding on as you expand at the same time as you shape shift with the elements within the earth here. And you let your fears dissolve because you realize you have fears. You're facing your fears. You're seeing your fears. And this is truly about elevating yourself. You've been studying manifestation, studying evolution, studying on your spiritual quest, and now here you are, and it's time for you to evolve, and it's time for you to put your knowledge and wisdom into formation, literally with the elements. And it's like this is a slingshot, okay? It's like God is creating this slingshot with you from what is old to what is new as you expand. And what you're holding on to is your foundations that are a part of you. Your 10 of Pentacles, your abundance, because it's Capricorn season. You are extra connected to creating here. You're part of your divine inheritance. And what you're holding on to is the foundations of this. You are all things. But you're seeing at the same time as you're evolving what you need to let go of. Old patterns you need to let go of. Behaviors, people, places, things. It's evolution time. And quite often, that means time with solitude with God. Like you are put in situations where it's just time for you to be alone with God. To expand and to hear your soul. To hear the noise of your own soul. To expand, to hear the noise of your own spirit and expand your soul with your spirit. Your earthly body, right? What is dense? Your soul, connection to, the feminine, your natural self, and expanding with the masculine, your spirit. What is not dense? It's light, it's airy beyond this world. But there's wisdom in both. Look, we've been trained not to see the wisdom in our earthly body. It's like there's so much confusion within the spiritual world. It's like, integrate your ego death, ego this, ego that. This is clearing up. This is integrating your ego and clearing up that noise, clearing up that friction within the element of air and restoring a harmony. And as you restore this harmony, the intelligence becomes aware within your earthly body, within your earthly self. And there's much intelligence there. And again, you're trained to look away from that space and place. But now you're going back to it. This is the merge of all things within yourself. You've been asked to open to discovery within yourself. That's how you're going to dissolve your fears. And you're going to dissolve your fears at a whole new level, because we know last time that we met up, you're in a time of incubation. Your abundance, your dreams, what you're desiring, it's not ready yet. And you're going to dissolve your fears at a whole new level, because we know last time that we met up, you're in a time of incubation. Your abundance, your dreams, What you're desiring, it's not ready yet. A few readings ago, we also got giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. And look at this. This is also an egg. And we know it came with, giving birth came with expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in your life. This new and dynamic energy is how you're birthing your miracles here. That's part of your formation. Your divine inheritance. Let's go to the Moon Oracle and see what's being activated here. It's connected to the dream and the tension, restoring the motion, but you had to get in alignment with your dark. This is integration of the shadow. If you feel called towards Carl Jung's work or have been studying Carl Jung's work, this is more in tune with that type of path and understanding that. This emptying to be filled back up, the integration of the dark, how you literally, like, you pull out your energy from everything that's artificial to become so authentic with God. And this dream moves forward. It had to move forward with the dark. It was only moving forward with the light. Balance has been restored through shadow integration, and that's seeing the negative parts of life and the negative parts of yourself and loving them and finding the wisdom there and accepting everything as part of the space and place, because this is about expanding with expanding with all things. Everything and nothing within existence coming together to expand. Well, confirmation right there from the universe and Bear. The Chariot is the connection to Cancer. We got this as well last time we met up. Who knew that this full moon was in Cancer? I sure didn't. And we talked about how this is Metatron's cube, shifting dimensions. And the shifting dimensions is towards the 10 of Cups. But this needs action. This needs fire. This needs the Father. The King of Wands is here. And the Sun, fire, the masculine, then expands with justice within the element of air, and balance is restored with the mother of matter. As your abundance is birthed. Nurture yourself and others. There's a connection to nurture yourself and others with whatever you're giving birth to. And this mends bridges. I am a mender. I heal rifts. And there is a bridge mend from the past through the present into the future. But it's all within the present. It's all one. And you expand there with God. Put all your energy there. Something is restored here. Gifts of money, time, effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, paying off debts. And you feel this. You feel this. This is expanding with the all. Again, and your earthly self expanding with your self that is beyond, your cosmic self. From a sacred, lustful experience that we've been talking about, because you are whole, you are all things, for you to understand and to integrate the dark and to restore movement within this dream. It wasn't authentic enough. So you had an experience of sacred lust in order to create with this dream in a more authentic way. And that forward movement here with the Chariot is taking you here. You're shifting dimensions through the cup as your soul expands with spirit. You're shifting dimensions through you, through yourself, through within. Remember, you've opened to inner discovery. And as within, so without. And you need to let your fears dissolve in order to get here. How you're getting here is the Cancerian waters, the untamed waters of the heart, of your heart, are getting you here. That's why you need to go back in and open to discovery within yourself. And this literally is like a slingshot from what is old to what is new as you expand. And you're going to hit your mark and aim, and something expands here. We're gonna get this activation. I'm gonna finish sharing this message. So you let your fears dissolve in these untamed Cancerian waters, right here within yourself, and ba-bam. And as within, so without. Thank you for joining in. Please stay tuned for part 2. ASAP very soon. Much love.